Hello, welcome to quarantine. If you're somehow unaware of the state of the world right now, everything's falling apart. So I'm here, chilling in my room, doing weird things with makeup, because what else can you do? But never mind all that, because today we're gonna mix my foundation together, because I was cleaning out my makeup, because I have time to do that now, and I realized I have a lot of foundation, and I was curious what would happen if I just mashed it all together, slapped it on my face. Let's see. You know, when I was thinking of this idea, I was gonna then like wear it all day, but it's 8 o'clock at night and I have to get up very early. So I will be wearing this for an hour max. If you're stumbling upon my channel for the first time, welcome to my descent into madness. This is how I document it. I also do makeup, so welcome. All right, enough chit chat, let's go. I'm just gonna pull them all out and we'll talk about them as we throw them in. Here's the roundup. I've got 8 liquid foundations, 1 cushion foundation, 1 foundation stick, and these 2 mixing pigments, which I was trying to decide whether I wanted to add them because they're technically to put in your foundation, but you know, I control the rules here and I'm gonna put them in, so 2 mixing pigments. I also have a couple Sephora little mini like samples of foundation, and I think there's enough. I think I'll add just like a drop of each. I was considering whether or not to add any powder foundation. I'm gonna go with no, because I feel like that'll completely ruin it. But maybe I'll change my mind, who knows, we'll see. There are no rules. This is anarchy. Right, we gotta get the hair out of the way. After all, this is a scientific experiment. We must be safe in the lab. So I have this little jar. It has a little lid. So cute. I use this if I'm traveling a lot or if I just don't want to bring an entire bottle of foundation somewhere with me. I just put a little bit in this bad boy and we're off to the races. What am I saying? I'm very curious how this is gonna turn out. You know, let's just put a couple in and then we'll chit chat as we go. I'm gonna start with the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Silk Elixir Foundation with jojoba oil, fond de teint sur. Oh, that's the French. Shake bottle before each use. I never read that before. I should do that. I use this all the time. I never shake it. This has a fun dropper, so we're just gonna drop her in. Seems like enough, right? Yeah. This foundation has the best like shade that I found that works for me really well. It's really pale when you put it on, but it like oxidizes just a teeny bit throughout the day and it ends up like matching me perfectly. Now we're gonna do the Joah Truly Yours foundation. Ooh, she's real liquidy. L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. Some of these have like really long names. My biggest problem with finding foundation, this is not coming out. Get out of there, bitch. I know you're in there. Ah, there we go. That's enough. My biggest issue with foundation is finding a shade that matches me. If you haven't already noticed, I'm pale as heck. I also have a really weird undertone. I am simultaneously peach undertoned and also yellow at the same time. They really don't make a lot of foundations that are that. They're either super peach or my biggest problem is a lot of them are super yellow. I end up looking jaundiced a lot. For a great example of that, let's move on to this one that I've never used. So this is from Beauty Bakerie. If you've watched like any of my videos, you know I really like Beauty Bakerie products. So I was excited for this, and then it came and it's very yellow. It's so yellow, and I'm very upset. Because like, if a foundation's a little bit too dark or a little bit too light, like you can balance that out with highlight or contour, whether you want to make it a little bit lighter or a little bit darker. But when the tone is so off, there's not really anything you can do other than covering it up with something else. In which case, why are you wearing it at all? So I'm sad about that. Oh, Morphe. Oh, Morphe. Fluidity foundation. If you haven't already, go and watch my review on this. I don't think I've used it since. The tone of it is like really good though. Like it matches my skin well. I just wish formula was a little bit better. Doesn't that look appetizing? Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer in the shade 00. This is too dark for me. It's the shade 00, so makes me feel great. Oh, she a thick boy. You can see that in there. Like a little snake. I love snakes. Sorry, very off topic, but love me a good danger noodle. Where am I? Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. If you're on a budget, this is a good shit. Get on there. Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. I've only worn this like once so far, not for any particular reason, but I want to try it out more. So I have no opinions on this yet. Ooh, she real liquid. Oh, I put a lot in there. I put more than I meant to. It's fine. So that is all of our liquid foundations. Now the question is, how am I going to get these two in there? I'm just going to try something and see what happens. Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I'm gonna put it on my face. I love this stuff. I need to take the end of a brush and see if I can just like, I don't want to hurt her. Oh, this pains me physically. I don't like that I'm doing this. No, my precious. We got some on there. Here we go. Okay, I think that's as good as we're gonna get. Okay, so this is the Wet n Wild, what are you? Mega Cushion Foundation. So if you like move the cushion, the foundation's like in there. I wonder if I can like, I don't know how to do this. This feels unwise, but I'm just going for it. That worked. Such a waste. Ew, it's all over my fingers. We're gonna go in with a little bit of, what are you? LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigment. We've got white and we've got blue. I'm not actually sure if there's any left in the white one, but no. So never mind. Yeah. That's fine. We don't need much. Blue. Ooh. Okay, now for a little bit of my samples. I have two shades of the Fenty Profilter Hydrating formula. We got shade 110 and shade 150. Now we've got some samples of the Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage Foundation. We have shades 0.3 and 0.5. I don't think this one's gonna drop in. We're just gonna scoop and ploop. Alright, here it is, unmixed. Now, let's stir her up and see what happens. Okay, that looks done to me. Definitely has a scent. Not necessarily a good one. Why is it? It almost smells like olive oil? It's so strange. The only foundations in here that really have a scent are the two Wet n Wild ones. Photofocus, which smells like paint, and the Cushion foundation, which smells like coconut. That plus the general like foundation scent of everything else, somehow that is becoming olive oil. Hello? Strawberries. I just ate some chocolate covered strawberries and now we're back. So I'm just gonna like go in the back of my hand with this, I guess. It's pretty thick. It's got some gloop to it, you know? Let's just do a little boop, boop, boop. That looks pretty good to me. I am curious how this is gonna spread out, but like shade wise, let's put a little bit on my neck. Pretty good. I'm gonna go in with my Scott Barnes 6'8" brush. Smooth it out some with my Blendiful. I'm gonna go in for a little more. I went fairly light with it, so see how this builds. So, this is interesting. Shade-wise, I think it's pretty darn good. Like, I'm good with that. I was worried it was going to be a little too yellow. Several of these foundations really are too yellow for me, but she looks good shade-wise. Formula is where I'm seeing an issue. So I put like pretty equal amounts of both full coverage foundation and also some really light coverage foundations in here, and they seem to be battling it out. Obviously there's a lot of pigment, like my skin is very evened out, but not full coverage. I'd say it's like medium coverage because I've still got like spots definitely very much poking out. Something can be super pigmented without being super full coverage, and that's kind of where this has landed right now. It looks not the best. It's kind of breaking apart already in some spots. Fairly sticky, and it just looks like it's like sitting on top of the skin. I think that some of the ingredients in these foundations are just not meshing well together. They're not getting along, and my face is paying the price. I'm gonna do a quick, just like the rest of my makeup, the way I would do it on just like a light average day, nothing like insane, because it's 9 o'clock, I won't go to bed. I will see you in a second with a real full face of makeup and some final thoughts. And we're back. I don't have a chair for you. This is my sister. Say hi. Hi. You've actually been in a video before.
I think only my torso was showing and my voice.
Yeah. Does it look like I did it in 1 minute?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your honesty. But you've been here to give opinions before. What do you think of my foundation?
It's a little cakey. Turn to face me. Let me actually see.
Examine me.
I really like all the sparkles, but that's highlighted.
Fenty Beauty.
But yeah, you're really cakey, especially around your mouth. It just doesn't do much for your skin.
Yeah, I agree. I'm a little disappointed. The color's good though.
The color's good, yes.
That's like
but your
the
skin
biggest
looks
win.
awful. No offense.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I gotta finish this out. My camera's at 19%. Get out of here.
Goodbye, cakey.
Remind me to never put you on camera. You're just mean to me.
You look really good from a distance.
Thank you.
The coverage is actually amazing from a distance.
Here's what's weird, is it has a lot of pigment, but not a lot of coverage, if that makes sense. Like the color really evened me out. It just didn't cover everything. All right, there's our cameo for the video. So just a little quick rehash. First of all, I enjoy the makeup that I did. I'm about to take it off in about like 5 minutes and go to bed. So that's kind of a shame. I never wear this lipstick, but I might now. It matches my pajama shirt. Too darn hot. This is from a show that I stage managed that got canceled because of Corona. Anyway, yeah, this was an interesting result. It wasn't really what I expected. I don't know what I expected. The shade is perfection, but the formula is awful. But now I have some of this that's the perfect shade, so if I go foundation shopping, I can just compare foundations to this. So that's actually kind of helpful. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, please subscribe so you know when I post videos. As I've mentioned before, I never know when I'm gonna post a video, it just kind of happens. So we'll find out together. And you'll be able to find out if you ring the bell and have your notifications on. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok. They're all the same @. I'll just do one @ right here. I will see you guys next time. Please stay safe. Don't go outside unless you absolutely have to, and wash your hands. Wash your hands. Okay, bye.